Hey guys, Sean from Goatee Productions here. Minus the Sylvie today. Gonna keep it quick. Gonna keep it on Crysis 3. I figured more than a few people would be interested in hearing about Crysis 3. I know I was. Not a lot on it. So there's some stuff missing. Keep in mind, it is a little bit off. It's coming out April 2013. Or second quarter 2013. The first thing I'm sure many people have seen, what I'm really excited for is the addition of more. We know from the screenshots there's a composite bow that your main character has, Alcatraz has. What I'm really hoping for, and it looks like a very compact thing. It looks like something you will always have. It doesn't look like any other weapon that you just sort of pick up. It looks like, because it folds up and sort of attaches to you, it looks like a weapon that you have, like in Crysis games, you have your grenades, your rockets, a primary, a secondary. I think that's it. And room to hold one weapon, like a heavy machine gun or those swarmer rocket launchers. It looks like this weapon will permanently be on you after you attain it in the game. I could be wrong, but what it looks like is, I'm hoping that they have a dynamic ammo system for the bow, like an explosive arrow, or at least like electric, or something that has a special effect. Looking at it, the city itself, well, if you can tell or not, you are in New York under a nanodome, created by the Cell Corporation. We do know that the Cell are using this as a front almost. They're saying it's to keep the Cell out, but what it's really doing is keeping all the technology in and all the people in, so that they could slowly take over everything. So the Cell's a lot more corrupt. Like in Crysis 2, I'm sure you can agree with, they weren't exactly corrupt as they were just stupid. Muscle heads kind of people, just blindly following orders. This one, they actually look like they're trying to conquer, if not the United States or North America, then the globe. So the game takes place in 2047. So it's a bit after the second one, a good bit after the second game takes place. In the nanodome in New York City, it's turned it into a forest, which is really interesting how they've done that, because they've basically combined Crysis 1 and Crysis 2 in the way their environments. Because Crysis 1 was all jungle and brush, and Crysis 2 is all cityscape, so a combination of the two will be really cool. With the bow, I'm hoping that they have more of an emphasis on stealth combat rather than, flipping into armor mode, and running in and killing everything in one shot. So, the stealth, I'm hoping, is a big part. It looks like they put even more into acrobatics. It also looks, I could be wrong, but it looks like it's an upgraded nano suit as well. But I could be wrong. Now, basically what I've said is the facts, like all the facts that we know up to this point. So we could try some speculation here. At the very end, spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear the spoiler for the second game, skip ahead a good bit. In the second game, you had your suit had a voice, correct? And at the very end of the game, the voice turned out to be Prophet, and it appears as though Prophet's consciousness and mind made it into the suit. So basically it's Prophet just without the body. So Alcatraz, along with, I guess, Prophet in a way, who was the leader from the first game, are, instead of just being on the defensive, now they're striking back against everybody in a big revenge mission. It looks like the revenge mission, like the motive behind it is just truth about why Cell is trying to take over the world, because who tries to take over a world when aliens are invading? Well, you could argue that they're not even aliens because they originated on Earth. And, we kind of, poked the beehive. We poked the beehive with a nuclear bomb. We still poked the beehive, and they came out. Still, I'm wondering if, with the jungle environment, what else they're bringing back from the first game. Like, maybe new armor modes? Because they seem to be upgrading the armor every go through the series. So maybe more independent. Because I know the second one is more optimized for consoles. So there's just one button for armor, one button for stealth, shift or whatever your default was to sprint, and you could always power jump or strength jump from the first game. So I'm hoping that there's more modes or more specialized modes, or I don't know, I'm almost hoping that you can combine two of them together at the cost of more energy. That something that'd be really cool, but I don't know where they can go, but I know they must have updated something. Because the acrobatics, maybe it's the more acrobatic kind of thing, or just you're stronger, faster, can jump higher, that kind of thing, or that kind of stuff. More acrobatic kills. I'm really hoping for acrobatic kills, or more almost parkourish stuff, not just jumping from building to building. That'd be, I don't know, in my opinion, just jumping from building to building doesn't feel like parkour. I want parkour like Mirror's Edge style. Yeah, just the last thing I'm going to add is the enemies, because the first game, the enemies were very alien-like. They're giant jellyfish monsters in metal armor. I know that's not a spoiler for anybody, because Crysis 1 is, 2007? Or 2006? Crysis 1 was, I want to say. And then in Crysis 2, they gave up the flying advantage for walking around in powered armor and were much easier to take down. I hope in Crysis 3 they bring those back. Also, another thing hope they bring back is zero gravity areas, or more emphasis on the actual alien technology and where did these things come from and what are they doing, or exactly what are they? Can they be negotiated with? Kind of things, instead of just these things are red. Shoot the red things with the bullets. Better bullets do more damage. Kind of thing. So I'm really hoping they bring back at least some variation of the flying jellyfish, Seth. I'm almost wondering if it's a completely different alien. Like, not alien, a different creature. Like, there's the flying jellyfish things, and you took out the mothership of that in the first game. Or at least the one from the island. It's almost like they're not even related. The new red ones and the old jellyfish blue flying ones, they can almost be two different things. So you might have like a five-way conflict between Alcatraz and Prophet, as that's one person, against the jellyfish, against the Seth, against the Cell, plus probably against the environment, because I'm sure everything's falling to pieces. Although you are in a nanosuit, and that stuff can take more than a few dents. Anyways, that's about all we got so far on Crysis 3. I've been Sean from Goatee Productions. Just putting this out there, we have our new website at goatee.com. As usual, follow us on Twitter at goatee_prod. Got new emails for suggestions, and we got new forum boards for suggestions. I'd like to welcome our newest moderator, Land Warrior Tech, to the team. And remember, there's still moderator and admin applications. The moderators we're looking for is friendly people who are good with other people and moderating forums. Don't necessarily have to have a lot of free time to do it. Just sort of show up, get rid of the trolls. And admins we're looking for are going to get a lot more access. Admins we're looking for people who can configure and help out a lot with PHPBB itself. Because as far as it is with me and Sylvie, we are noobs at website hosting and maintaining. So we're taking, if I remember right, 4 more moderators, I think, and 2 more admins. We don't have any admins yet, and any help would be appreciated. Skype helps. Anyways, I've been Sean from Goatee Productions, and thank you for listening.